Jesus never wanted no fucking disciples. Those disciples was nothing more but monitoring spirits. Yeah, they were monitoring spirits because if you see any pictures of Jesus from back in the days, he was always hiding. He preferred to be by himself. However, those disciples were individuals that he ended up helping, which they put in his path, similar to what they're trying to do in my path right now. They're trying to put a lot of people in my path for me to so-called guide in the right direction. But these same individuals that they're trying to put in my path for me to guide in the right directions are the same individuals, just like the 12 disciples, who were there to steal everything, the knowledge that's being given. Hence the reason why you got 12 tribes of Israel. Where do you think the 12 tribes of Israel came from? Jesus' 12 disciples. There's a lot of shit y'all motherfuckers not seeing because you guys are looking at shit from a surface level. I tell you, man. For the simple reason why they tell you Enoch at the age of 65 started walking with God. I said this in one of my previous lives. Enoch started walking with God at the age of 65 for 300 years. Makes his living on earth 365 days. Doesn't that shit sound familiar? Isn't that the calendar? Before so-called Alexander the Great finished continuing that draconian deciphering of the Akkadian scrolls, which made him the great, which the reason why in every 4 years we have a leap year, and the reason why they call it a leap year is for us to, celebrate Alexander's greatness. But what the fuck did he really actually do that was great? Not that he was great at the battlefield, but even the battlefield at that particular time frame, all they were doing is pillaging outside of Africa. And they're taking those slaves and they're turning the slave into their own army in order for them to go inside the city-state of Africa itself, for them to create that coup d'etat that they created in order for them to take over Africa, which at that time was the Canaanites. Come on, man. Stop that bullshit. But anywho, like I said, I was never a follower. Up until a certain point, I've listened, but I'm not a follower. Once I realize that y'all motherfuckers is talking bullshit to me, I gotta go that way, even if I gotta go solo. Hence the reason why I've done a lot of shit in my life by myself. I pledged by myself because, motherfuckers didn't want to continue the pledging process with me. So I said, fuck it, I'm going alone. I didn't let any fear stop me that night. Which is right about a night of about this month, a night around this particular time frame. Since school is about to be back in session, right? Anywho, like I said, man, all these little small videos that I'm doing right now is for me to be able to post them shits and fucking, Instagram, because Instagram is cutting down my videos. And then it's for me to actually letting y'all motherfuckers know that you guys are being brainwashed. I know a lot of people have been doing a lot of voodoo, Santeria, Santa Muerta, Madam Bridget, Eshu, Elegbara, Papa Legba. They're doing a whole bunch of shit at the graveyard, kitchen magic, to try to stop me and try to make me forget all the knowledge that I have. But how could you make me forget something that I was born with? Yeah, you might detour me a little bit. You might knock me off my course a little bit. But remember, just like a rubber band, when you snap it and you pull it, it always comes back. And the strong rubber bands don't lose its original form on the first pull. Doesn't matter how many times you pull it. Or better yet, let's use a boomerang. When you throw a boomerang, that motherfucker comes back to you, right? How the fuck you guys expect, because all the crazy shit that you motherfuckers is doing, it was ever going to stop me? Similar to how y'all motherfuckers put my finances in the fucking graveyard dirt, my finances in the freezers, and so much and so forth. They're trying to slow my finances down. Motherfucker, fuck you. Y'all can't stop what's meant to fucking explode like a volcano. I'm Phoenix Ashes rising. I am that dude. But I'm not gonna act upon it like I am that dude. No, am I gonna walk around and be like, oh yeah, I am that motherfucker and y'all should bow down to me. No, that's that ego shit. That pride shit. You guys know how many ego death I went through in my entire fucking life? Every position that I ever risen to, whenever I start acting on my egoness, I always get back down to the bottom again. Hence the reason why I'm always been able to rise each time I realize what the fuck I did wrong. So I'm never gonna be acting on my ego. I might say some shit that might sound egotistic to everybody, but understand, it's confidence. It's not cockiness. A lot of y'all motherfuckers need some confidence in y'all fucking life. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be so followers. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be fucking people pleasers. Anywho, man. Anybody needs me, catch me, you know where to find me. I'm going to step out and catch some sun and do my daily walk. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all followers and y'all PhD NPC master comics. Y'all time is coming. Matter of fact, y'all time is here. And the reason why I say y'all time is here, because if you look at the Gregorian calendar, we are ending the 8th month, right? Which is supposed to be the abundant number, prosperous number. But if you look at the Julian calendar, we are actually ending the 5th month. If you know, you know. So the 5th month is that alchemy. Hence the reason why the 8th month is an abundance, because of that alchemy that is being done for it to become abundance. And if you don't know the alchemy and the pentagram, look that shit up. Like I said, I'm tired of educating the enemy. But now we are entering into a harvesting season. And what do I mean by that? September is a harvesting season. Hence the reason why that's the month that a lot of kids go back to, that the kids start going back to school, right? It's a harvest season. It's when the energies that you put out from previously, that's when it starts to come back to you. And that's in the Gregorian calendar. But if you look at the Julian calendar, next month is actually the fall of men, the 6th month. So which means that it's a double-edged sword. A double-edged sword, the invisible double-edged sword that you guys don't know shit about because you guys don't know your fucking history. And y'all don't know the constellations. And the fact that y'all don't know the constellations, y'all would never know exactly what the fuck is going on month by month. Hence the reason why everything was designed that way. It's the fall of men for the simple, or woman, however you want to put it, for the simple fact that every negative energy that you've been giving prior to this point, next month, which is tomorrow, is going to come back to you guys tenfold. And it will become a harvest season because every positiveness that you've done prior to this point will be rewarding you positively. If you don't know, you know. If you don't know, get to find out. Hence the reason why a lot of my NPC, PhD master comics, if y'all haven't started to experience y'all karma, believe me, that shit is coming back to you guys tenfold. And my ancestors, the deities, the primordial Ludome the primordials Ludome creatress, they're not gonna take any pity on y'all. So good luck. So for all of you guys that wishes me to die, or wishing me to have car accidents, or wishing me to be in prison, or wish for me to, you know, to be in a mental institution, I'm gonna be hearing it from the grapevine, okay? Hope y'all motherfuckers got 9 lives. Peace, bitches.